Okay, Kohalayim Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem V'Kar Kodash. My name is Lamadia, and in this video, I just want to share a conversation that I had with this woman. And I know this woman going back since, I was young, whatever. So we pretty much grew up with each other. And I remember years ago that she did pass by the camp. She stopped by and said hi. So she always knew what I was involved with. But so I see her from time to time, whatever. So we were chatting, we was building, and she was telling me of this dream she had years ago. Now, I'm not sure how young she was when she had this dream, but she said she remember having this dream and it was heavy on her mind and she never understood it. So she was telling me she remember after having this dream, she went into her pastor and she asked the pastor what the dream meant. And the pastor pretty much was like, well, I don't mean nothing. Stop, I'm not sure if the pastor or her mother brushed it off. But I do remember her telling me that she did share the dream with her mother and the pastor. And they both pretty much brushed it off. One of them mentioned, like, start watching certain movies before you go to bed and this and that. And I believe she said it was the pastor. So she's telling me about this dream, but before she told me about the dream, she was like, I hope you could break this dream down and if it mean anything. So I said, well, let's see. So she goes into breaking this dream down, and she mentioned it was a guy or a man. He was very tall. And she mentioned that the man had wings and he had a white beard. And he was very tall. And he was guarding it was a gate that he was guarding pretty much. And she walked to the gate. So she was trying to get into the gate, but the angel was there. And when she got to the gate, the angel had a book in his hand. And he searched through the book for her name. And I remember mentioning, like, he was searching through the book. He went to the middle of the book, and he said, "Oh, okay." He looked back at her like, "You're good." And he opened up the gate, and a bright light shone forth through the gate. The light was so bright that she said she described it as she blind, that she couldn't see. That's how bright it was. So now, give me 1 second. I'm on my way to the camp, by the way. It's a little bit of traffic, but so yeah, I was saying the gate was open and it was very bright. So what I did was I showed her 2 scriptures. Now the first scripture I showed her was in the book of Revelation, the 3rd chapter. Bear with me. I'm on the road. I'm just gonna pace myself. So in Revelation 3 verse 5, it says, and he that overcometh, the same shall be clothed in white raiment. And then that's another thing she mentioned in the dream. She mentioned, like, everybody was wearing white. She couldn't understand, like, that's the part I missed. He said everybody was wearing white. Everybody was wearing these, like, white robes. And the moment she said white robes, that's when the scripture hit me. So she said everybody was wearing white robes, and she couldn't understand why everybody was wearing white robes, and she was trying to get through this tall gate. So this is the scripture I shared with her, and it says, "He that overcometh, the same should be clothed in white raiment, and I will not blot out his name out of the book of life, but I will confess his name before my Father and before the angels." So now the book of life, or the names that's in the book of life, is the elect. And the white robes represents righteousness, and the light is the truth. And what make us righteous or pure is the faith that we have in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. And the time's going to come that every individual faith is going to be put to the test, and the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is going to have to be with you for you keep a strong spirit and your faith stay strong and overcome the time that's coming, like the MOTB, and along with other things that's going to come, the famine. So I shared with her that scriptures, and the eyes like pretty much like got big, and she kind of gaps, and I'm like, wow. And you know, pretty much her question was answered, because the dream that she had and seeing the scripture was both in alignment. Then I shared with her, the scripture in Acts, the 2nd chapter, where it speaks about, the spirit. That which was spoken by Joel from Acts 2:16, when they quote the book of Joel, and it says, in these last times, the Most High gonna pour His spirit upon all flesh, and your son shall prophesy. The old man, the woman gonna all prophesy. Now we understand, we always go over the word prophecy or prophesy is a compound word. You got the word pro, which means before. Then you have the word facade, which means to say. And when you combine these words together, we get to say before. So a prophecy or prophecy or to prophesy is to say before. To say before of what? The events that the Most High spoke about through His prophets. Because when you read the book of Isaiah, Jeremiah, and all the prophecies, the Psalms, these are all different events that the Most High planned to execute in the near future. Some prophecies, majority of the prophecies already came to pass, but there's still a few prophecies that still must be have to play out. And in these last days, the Most High is gonna put the spirit on people to see these events in dreams, in the form of dreams of events that's going to take place in the future. I give you an example. My baby mother will have dreams of events that will take place, but she was never on the blessed side. Like, she would have dreams about martial law and a lot of people dying, but she wasn't safe. And in the dream, she knew she wasn't safe because her relationship with me wasn't right. So she know she fucked up. But the thing is, with people in the world, they get these dreams and they might get, afraid for the moment, and then just pass by. That fear just go away, and they go back to doing or they go back to their wickedness. It was the same thing with another woman I used to deal with. She had the same similar dreams, but she said in a dream, all she could think about was she should have got right by me. So these are two women I dealt with, and they both prophesied of their own downfall. And the scriptures say, in the last day, the Most High is going to cause His Spirit upon all flesh. Because in ancient times, these visions was given to the prophets. So, you know, that's pretty much the end of this, you know, video. You know, I just wanted to share, you know, this testimony. And we're close. You know, we're close to the end. And keep in mind that these spirits are active, you know. And, you know, it's in our best interest to pray more. You know, pray more and cling more to the Lord. Because, you know, the spirits, they aim is to make you fumble the word of the Most High and do impulsive things to trick you out your position. But be mindful that these are all spirits and stay strong. And I'm going to say all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rokah Kodash. Shalom.